How's it going, folks? So today I'm going to be checking out a brand new song from the band Revoltons, and the name of this song is Escape or Drown. Two choices here, folks, escape or drown. But it's interesting because this band, I'd never heard of them before, but I saw this new single drop, this new song drop from a new album actually they have coming out, I believe May 12th, which is hop skipping away. It's very, very close. But yeah, I'd never heard of this band before actually, and I looked them up, and they've been around for over 2 decades. Like they've been around for quite some time now, and yeah, but gone under my radar. Anywho, here we are. This is a first listen for me for this band, and it's a brand new song, so I'm pretty excited. I'm looking forward to this. So, see what we got, shall we? Rangers, go.
Same old story. When you love someone, but something's wrong. They don't understand.
this is an interesting sort of song where it kind of just falls in between a lot of different places. Like, I feel like it's kind of in no man's land. Ultimately, it's not a bad, like, I guess I could say, melodic metal song. It's quite inoffensive. Has a decent enough chorus melody, some solid guitar work and drum work, and the musicianship and everything was good. But the song itself, it's just very, very, very middle of the road, is the best way I could describe it. It just felt like the song doesn't commit to anything. It just does not commit to anything. It just kind of rides that line right in the middle of the road, and and that's about it. It just is kind of a melodic metal song that never really goes anywhere. It never really does anything. Like, for example, I feel like more than anything, it kind of was in between committing to just being heavier, more of a heavy metal driven kind of song, or going a little bit above that to almost like a melodic power metal style. And it just didn't commit really either way. So it kind of just is very static. It just doesn't doesn't take that step to be something more than just kind of a very run of the mill standard sounding song. Like, there's just really nothing too memorable about it. The guitar solos and stuff were tight, and again, like I said, the musicianship was solid. The vocalist also, I feel like I wanted more out of him. More energy, more power, or something. But just kind of like the music and the song itself, everything was just very, very middle of the road. And I guess it just left me wanting more out of it. I just wanted more out of the song. I wanted them to commit to something and really just go there, just really take it to the next level. But instead, it just really kind of just stays very even keel all the way through, like in between. It's just kind of stuck in between everything. That's why it's kind of said, like, no man's land is sort of how this song makes me feel, because it's just very standard, and it just never really does anything too much to really capture one's attention. It's just kind of going. And even though I was sitting here actively listening to it and watching the video, it still almost just kind of felt like it was going on in the background. So that's really the best way I can say it. And like I said, the musicianship was solid. I like the guy's voice, and I want to hear, more out of his voice, because I feel like he was kind of restrained a little bit. And that's another, the whole song itself just felt kind of restrained. Like, it's just begging to break loose, but it just never does. And that just leaves you somewhat, again, it just kind of comes and goes, and you move on to the next thing. So solid enough, but again, it never rises above kind of a real standard fare, kind of middle of the road sort of song. And even the melody felt somewhat uninspired. It just, the whole song, like I said, I was sitting here listening and watching, the video and all that, and it still just kind of felt like the song was playing in the background. It just never grabbed me, and it just needs a little bit more of a personality or something to really grab the listener's attention. So yeah, as it stands, very, very, very middle of the road kind of melodic metal song, I guess you could say. I'm curious to check out the album. I want to hear more out of these guys and kind of see what their whole what else they have in their repertoire, or what have you, and kind of see what their range is that they play with styles, or the songwriting and all of that. So I'm still very curious. I'm definitely going to listen to the album and kind of see where this song falls in line with what else they got going on the album. But I'd be very curious to know y'all's thoughts on this song. Are you familiar with this band? Have you been listening to them for a long time? How does this song kind of stack up to what you know? And if you're a fan of this band, what do you think of this song? Or, what are they generally like? I'd love to talk about it. And like I said, really hear your thoughts on this here. But that's what I got for you all. And I'll catch you next time, Ranger. Out.